I had spent 6 years on the road, and I had not had a chance to have holidays with my family. And my mom and dad had built on to their house an apartment for Grandpa and Grandma so that they would never have to experience going to a retirement home or care facility. And so if you can imagine that on one end of the house, everybody was doing Christmas, and on the far end of the house was my grandparents' little apartment. And my grandfather never spoke, a man of few words. And he goes, "Chuck, I got something wrong with my phonograph player. Could you come take a look at it?" So off we went, and we went to the other end of the house, and there we were. And my grandpa is sitting on the bed with his cane, and he had just turned 80 years old. And he was sitting there, and he was shaking his head like this. And I'm looking at the record player, trying to figure it out, and I just could feel my grandpa sitting there shaking his head. He had a cane there and had his hands on it. I said, "Grandpa, what's wrong?" And he said, "Chuck, 80 years old and I'm still screwing up." And I said, "What?" And the year before I had gotten back home, Grandpa had developed cancer in his bladder. And so he'd had his bladder removed, and he had what they call a urostomy. And he said, "I've been a bear to live with." He goes, "I've been feeling sorry for myself because of this bag, feeling like less of a man." And it wasn't until this moment that I realized, because of the grace of God and miracle of medicine, that I was able to spend another Christmas with you. And he lived to be 96 years old. So I went home, and it was very profound that Christmas, what had happened. And this song came to me. And so this is because of my grandfather. And it's entitled, "Don't Wait Until You're 80 Years." It took 80 years, oh, to find we were on to a journey, a place that we've never really left. 80 years to find the answer, 80 years to find the peace of mind. It took 80 years, oh, to find your simple peace of mind. It was there in your heart all the time. Late at nights, I'd watch my children sleeping, or I've held a friend in these arms. It's a beauty in life, it's strength beyond compare, and it's there in our hearts all the time. 80 years to find the answer. Oh, 80 years to find the peace of mind. It took 80 years, oh, to find we're on to a journey, a place that we've never really left. Used to all the things I've tried to own, for I thought that could bring me my happiness. But try as I might, short bit of time, everything always seems to fade away. 80 years to find the answer, 80 years to find the peace of mind. It took 80 years, oh, to find your simple peace of mind. It's there in your heart all the time. Late at night, I'd watch my child see sleeps, or I've held a friend in my arms. Such a beauty in life, for its strength beyond compare, and it's there in our hearts all the time. 80 years to find the answer, 80 years to find the peace of mind. It took 80 years, and it's now my time to go. And how I pray you don't weigh your age